Hey, you guys. Thanks so much for joining. As you know, today is my birthday. I just want to give everybody a huge thank you for all of the birthday love. I've been getting all the messages, all of the DMs, all of the phone calls. You guys are amazing. You've brought in so much joy and so much light to my day today. And as you know, I'm super excited because we're less than 3 weeks out from the launch of our show. Yay! March 11th is when the show premieres. And today I'm sharing with you for the first time ever the name of the show. I'm not going to drag it out. We're not going to be here all day, but I do want to thank each and every one of you. We had more than 3,000 votes on the name of the show. So, for all of you guys who took the time to cast a vote in for the name of the show, you helped us decide the name of the show. For all of you who made a contribution financially to the show, we would not be able to do the show without you. For the people, the organizations who have contributed, like the Center for Economic Inclusion, NEOO Partners, Minnesota Freedom Fund, Black Collective Foundation, MN, the Vanguard Fund, Tawanna Black, D'Angelo's, Tracy, Cobb, Stephanie, Dillon. You all have played a critical role in helping bring this show to life. So thank you so much. It wouldn't be possible without you. There's been so many people, creatives behind the scenes, who have lended their talent over the last few months. Rebecca Gilbuena Johnson, Joshua Cobb, Brian Few, Ron Johnson, Shari, Kimberly Steward, Cornel Beard, Meyer. There's been so many people who have said, you know what? There is still a serious need for us to change the narrative. The stories that we're telling on these platforms matter, and it's time to take it to the next level. So I just want to thank you all. And as I go in today, celebrating my birthday, to me, the best way to celebrate was to share with you the name of the show. So let's get to it. As an independent journalist who operates outside of mainstream media, outside of the system, I'm in a very unique position to say the media has got to do better. Since the inception of American media, images of Black people have been exploited and misrepresented. Star Tribune wrongfully identified Smith as a murder suspect.
This story, and you getting it first, Georgia, this story really could blow up.
That's why I'm launching a news program. Was anyone held responsible? Was there any consequence for this miscommunication that could have cost citizens their lives?
You know, what we looked at didn't point to one individual person.
If Georgia Ford can find the truth outside of an entire floor of people that are getting paid with benefits and getting free gym memberships, that tells you something is very, very wrong.
It's about democracy, equity, hope, and of course, the truth. If you go to a source that's lied to you before, and you have a record, an account of that, would you go back to them and think that they're a credible source? Would you feel like you need to do more fact checking before you publish to this traumatized and hurting community again more lies that criminalize and dehumanize the Black men and law-abiding citizens of this city?
I was one of just 2 journalists inside the courtroom when Judge Cahill sentenced Derek Chauvin to 22 and a half years in prison.
From the nation's capital, this is a basic human right people here in Jackson are fighting for, and they say that they haven't been just fighting this week, that this is an issue that has been happening for years. We know it's not just a policy shift, it's a culture shift, it's a mind shift, it's a heart shift that has to occur in order for true change to come to fruition. Here's the Truth with Georgia Fort, Saturdays at 11 on the CW Twin Cities and online worldwide at georgiafort.com. Yay! That's it. Here's the Truth with Georgia Fort. I know there were so many of you who voted for other names, but it's okay. We ended up going with Here's the Truth because A, it had the most votes, and B, it really represents the heart of the stories that we're telling. We're at a time in our nation where we are so divided. And I do believe that truth has the power to unite. And many of you guys know, in my pursuit to change the narrative, there have also been a lot of questions about, well, what does that mean? Why are you changing the narrative? And so just leaning really into the truth, knowing that the truth will set us free. The truth will always prevail. And I do believe the truth will be the thing that unites us. So, again, thank you all who have been on this journey. We're less than 3 weeks out from the launch of the show. The show airs March 11th, is the first day that the show premieres on the CW Twin Cities and online worldwide at georgiafort.com. Will air every Saturday for 12 weeks at 11 a.m. If you're not in the metro area and you can't watch the CW Twin Cities, then you can go to our website, georgiafort.com. By the way, if you head over there now, you'll see that we've done a total relaunch of the website. We have new merch and more to come. So thank you all. Thank you again to the Center for Economic Inclusion, NEOO Partners, Tawanna and D'Angelo's, the Vanguard Fund, the Black Collective Foundation Fund, the Minnesota Freedom Fund, all of the organizations here who have said that our voices matter and that we need more independent platforms to tell our stories authentically from our perspective. If you guys want to support, you can still do so online at georgiafort.com. I'll give you guys, for those of you who are with me right now, an exclusive teaser. On our first episode, we're going to be sitting down with Ramsey County Attorney John Choi, asking him to really give us the details about the investigation that's happening currently on the Ramsey County Medical Examiner's Office. For those of you who have followed me, you know that I did a 3-part audio series on the case of Ralph Bell, and potentially wondering whether or not his autopsy would be included in this investigation. So we sit down with Ramsey County Attorney John Choi in our first episode. We ask him about that. And we also ask him questions about the cases that they're not looking at, because we learned that they're not looking at every single case that was mishandled. They're only looking at cases that led to a conviction. So that's coming on episode 1, March 11th on the CW at 11 a.m. Hope to see you all there.